Hi, my name is Søren, and today you are hearing about my hidden workbench design. I have had to reinvent an old design because many of the designs out there in video doesn't work for bedrock, and they are not they are super big. When you have to use messy redstone, I built this over here, and this is just prototypes, kinda. This has a pillar, that means it's one of the more serious designs. This was a prototype in which I had a big design, and I thought I could use a space in the wall, because then I could make it less steep and small that way. Then I actually made the smallest design here. It can't be smaller than this. And first I moved a torch that normally was here that inverted the signal. I put it here below the piston, and then I just locked on the other side. That meant I could build below the pistons, and that was a big contribution to making the design smaller. Over here I figured out that since I couldn't make a small enough design, I could at least make it below ground, and then the thing that has to be part of the wall, that was just the torch towers, and that made it very, 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 very small, in that part where we work, which is like here or something, right? That's where the floor has to be. So yeah, and this is my last design, which I think is the final design. Among other things, I fixed that there was, I couldn't use the switch properly, so I put it here. I powered the block. It powers the thing beneath. So, it's locked, and it has to be locked because there's randomization in the pistons. So this thing controls that it retracts properly, and it expands properly. This thing has to retract before this thing push forward. So yeah, the timing is longest here, total 4 ticks. This is it's number 3, I think, in the pro world, right? And then there's logging, which has to be 2, because the design is that small that if it's slower, it locks too early, and this piston doesn't back here doesn't work. And if it's too big, it doesn't lock in time, so it expands towards the workbench, right? And this is the final design that I stood on. So this is here where my journey ends, and you can comment if you find a better design. But I must just say that my redstone skills end here. And hopefully you find this video useful.